Well, hello, gentlemen. Long time no see. School has got me very busy, but I'm back, and hopefully, I can start having a more regular, uploading schedule. We'll see how that goes. But as you read in the title of the video, I'm taking an opposite twist on things today. I'm gonna be talking about why a character is absolute garbage, and I think Zangief is arguably the worst. I know some people like to argue. I know some people like to argue a different character, but I think Zangief's the worst, and so I'll be talking about him. What makes Zangief sort of sucky? Well, first things first, as you can see right here, this guy is slow. I mean, there's really not many options to make him move faster. I mean, this doesn't make him move faster. This doesn't do very well. This is pretty unsafe, so he's slow and doesn't have many things to change that, and it's really detrimental because you have to consider this guy likes to get up close, you know? I mean, that's how you get most of your damage, is doing stuff like that in SBD. I mean, if I can show you guys the damage, it's pretty insane, the damage it does on boom, right? So that's a pretty big issue because let's look at this. How long does it take me to get over? 1, 2 full seconds. I mean, it's a pretty long amount of time for an opponent to like do something, and it doesn't help that, like, let's say I had, you know, my Dhalsim doing some moves like this, right, or even a fireball. It's very hard for me to do. Here, look, I'll show you. Oh, well, okay, that's, oh! Alrighty, that's not what is how I intended, but look how far I got pushed back. It's like, it takes so long for me to get back forward. Like, I got pushed back, I got pushed back, I got pushed back. See, look, I can't get, if he hits me once, I get sent further back, and then it's just this loop that's like, I got sent back, so he throws another button, and then I get sent back even further, and it's like each hit I take, I get further and further and further backwards, so it just gets really difficult to get in. Obviously I do have options, like I can do that and trade, and oh look, see, even if I knock him down, look at that. I still am not close enough to like grab him, even if I get like a really nice read on him. But to be fair, he does have one way of sort of getting around projectiles, right? And I mean, you know, like if I throw a Yoga Fire, here's Dhalsim. I mean, if I can learn there. See, like, he can do that, but the thing is, if the opponent isn't a complete idiot, they can block that. So, let's see, if I have the bot on always block, right? Oh, see, even that's the thing. It's also a hard input, the lariat, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about skill issue here. See, that time I got a read. How about reaction? All right, let's say like if I didn't know he was gonna throw one, how am I gonna get to him? Even if I go through one fireball, I'm like end up here. This is still too far to do anything at all. I can't grab him. I can't do anything. And that's really just a big problem. Is it's so difficult to get in. And then you're like, oh, what about his green hand? That works far away, but if I'm up close, I can't see. I just get hit if I try to do it. And I also need to like read him pretty hard, or if I'm in the back, I can react. Right, but again, that's the problem, is it's too difficult. I can't use it up close. That's the thing. I can get here, right? I still can't really grab him though. I can't grab him. That's the problem. I need to be a lot closer to go and grab. And it'd be like here. I don't know. Nah, not okay. Well, yeah, but not even there I couldn't grab him. So that's the problem, is you need to be even when you do have options to get around fireballs, they're just not good enough. They're not good enough options. You still are struggling to get up close. And then let's look at his super, right? His super, here's the thing. It's a double quarter circle input. It's 2 360s. One is already really hard. One 360 is already really hard to do. Like, I'm screwing it up here. A double? Here's the thing. Here's how you do a double. You gotta buffer a move in between. So for example, if I do this hop and then if I do a hop here, then I can go ahead and still screw it up. But the thing is, his super is just another throw, right? It's not anything unique. It's just oh look, it's a higher damage throw that you already have. It's just this. It's just what throw I just did there, but like higher damage. So that's the problem. Is it's not you can't really like do anything with it. It's just a throw that's harder to do. It already takes a long time to do a full circle. It takes a while. Bare minimum, if you're the fastest human ever, or actually the fastest like anything ever, it'd still take you like 9 frames or something to do like 7 frames at least to do something like this, right? But think about now, if you double it, it's gonna take you at least 14 frames. Again, if you're as fast as possible, not humanely possible, you're fast as possible, period. And look there, I did the super, but like, again, it's just a harder grab. So his super is not any good. So, okay, well, Zangief always looks for grabs. What about, maybe it's hard to get in, but what about once you do get a grab, eventually, right? You might be wondering, then what happens? Look how far away I am! I had to work all over again. That's my reward for getting a grab. I had to work all over again to try to get back in. Look, all over again. I had to try and, you know, maneuver through the fireballs. What a great reward, right? It's, even if I get one grab, well, a command grab that is, I still had to work again and again. So how many times would I need to get in then, therefore? I don't know, I mean, let's let him recover health. Let's think about this. Boom. I mean, I'm just gonna estimate it take me probably 5 throws. Definitely 4. Definitely at least 4, maybe even 5 throws to kill Dalsum here. And Dalsum is one of the lower health characters in this game. I'm not playing against, like, you know, if you're talking a heavier character like another Zangief or E Honda, it's gonna take you even longer. Like T-Hog, it definitely will take you at least 5, maybe even 6. So that's the problem. It's hard to get in. It's hard to do damage, and even when I do get my command grab, that's not a command grab. Even when I do get my command grab, it's just so unrewarding because I get sent all the way back. And I had to start all over again. So there's got to be something redeeming here, right? What about his jumping? That's another way to get around fireball. Let's talk about how that's a problem. Pretty garbage jumping, as you saw there. It sucks. His jump is... it doesn't send him very far. That's the problem. See, it takes me 3 jumps to get over to him. That sucks. You want a jump that is fast, but also sends you a long distance. Zangief's jump is slow. You can see it takes a while for me to like land here. There are definitely like Blanca or Balrog have way better jumps, or Vega even. And it's just like even if it's slow, I get sent nowhere with this. So I can't. It's not like you can reliably jump over stuff. Like as I showed you, it's like it's pretty common. Like I'm just gonna trade if I like jump. So. That's not gonna work out very well. So, like there. It's like I can't. And on top of that, your jumping moves aren't that good. Like this is your best one, and that's still not very good. I mean, if you compare it to like a Chun-Li jump, and this is nothing. This is absolutely nothing, right? And then, I mean, don't get me started on like his cross up, right? Like, to be fair, his cross up is in theory good, right? Like, this is, you can do something like this, which is just nasty. You can like cross up like that. I mean, that's really hard to predict when I'm gonna hit, right? See, if I mix my timing, I can either hit him here or I can hit him in the back. So like, well, if I wasn't so bad at Zangief, but like, yeah, it's even then, even with the cross-up potential, the problem is you have to get up close to begin with. And as we showed, you need to get a knockdown for this, right? And as we showed, the command grab sends the opponent away. So it's not like you can command grab to, you know, and then do a cross-up like that. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna cut it. If I can show you guys here, see, look, I'm gonna try and... No, I don't even hit him! So, it's... Even with his strengths, even though Zangief has some good strengths, like, he has a solid, like, buttons. This move's good, this one's bad. This one, standing medium punch is solid, standing, crouching sweep, or just sweep, is solid move. I mean... Crouching medium kick is basically the same thing. All solid moves, but it's so hard to get in, it doesn't matter. And the problem is, again, if the opponent blocks one of your buttons, look how far away it gets sent. Look at this. How can you afford to use these good buttons when you get sent a mile back if the opponent blocks it? If the opponent doesn't block it, good for you, but you have to realize the opponent's not stupid. They're at this range. This range here, they're probably blocking, right? If you're a little closer, like here, they might not be blocking because, you know, I can grab them. But that's the problem, is even his strengths have really large weaknesses and they don't work with his kit. He has a good cross up, but it doesn't work with his command grab. He has a good command grab, but it's not good because he's a super slow character. He has good buttons, but it hurts him because it sends the opponent back. Some characters are fine with getting sent backwards. Some characters like that. You like distance. There are a lot of characters that love distance. I mean, Dawson's one of them. Dawson really hates being up close against a character like Zangief. But it's just Zangief doesn't... He has these solid options. Like, this is a good move. It's just that it's on the wrong character because Zangief is such a slow character. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. He has options. They're just on the wrong character. Again, like, look, I can throw this button out, but if he blocks it, even if I'm standing right here, if he blocks it, I'm not in, like, throw range anymore. Like, or maybe I am. I mean, if you walk forward, you're in throw range, right? But it's just, well, what does he have to show for it? Well, I am bashing on him a little hard, I do have to say. I will say, his jumping combo is sort of nasty. He does have something like 1, 2, 3. I do, well, if I can, you know. If I wasn't maybe so bad at Zangief, you can do some nice combos like this in theory, right? And then it leaves you close enough that you can still do stuff, right? I can still grab him, I can still whatever, right? You can get some nice stuff. If you get a grab like that, you know, if you got a normal grab, you can always go into like a splash like this and cross him up. The other thing is he has a lot of like noogie throws, right? Like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those do really high damage. These noogie throws do really good damage. I mean, let me see if I can show you. Obviously, this is a idle AI, so he's not going to be matching as hard, but there's more damage than this, right? It's more damage than a regular throw, which, I mean, I guess you would hope for if you're talking about Zangief. And, I mean, to be fair, this throw is really good at giving you corner. If I can get the, well, let me just get the Dalsim out of the corner to begin with, right? Let's see how much it carries him. Well, pretty far, right? Better than a lot of grabs in this game. Not all, but better than most. And on top of that, he has a grab crouching. See, like that. He can grab you while crouching. That's something that no other character in the game can do. So he definitely has his strengths. Obviously, damage is a huge one. He deals stupid damage on all his moves. It's just that, unfortunately, his kit doesn't combine very well. Having a character that needs to get big throws, but is super slow, is inherently counterintuitive. See, like, look how far away it gets sent. It's inherently counterintuitive to have a character with good buttons, but look, I get sent backwards, and now I can't like do a command grab anymore, right? I can't grab him from here. So he has good options, it's just that they don't work together. These moves don't work with his grab. His grab doesn't work with the fact that he's slow. The fact that he's slow makes it hard for him to do stuff like his, you know, his cross up here. And it's just he's not a very well-designed character in that sense, that his weaknesses diminish his strengths, right? At least, like, I'm not gonna lie, Dhalsim is not a very fast character. I mean, if we look at him, see, he's slow too, but it doesn't matter for Dhalsim. Because for Dhalsim, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that. I can also do something like this, right? It doesn't matter to Dhalsim because Dhalsim is a far-range character. He doesn't need to be fast because all his buttons are long-range. They're long-range pokes. And while Zangief over here, look at me, I can barely get in. Right? So that's really that's the biggest difference. Is Dhalsim's also a very slow character. That's the reason I chose him. But Dhalsim can take advantage of the fact that he's slow, or at least it doesn't hurt him at the bare minimum. It doesn't hurt him that bad because he has long range regardless. But Zangief is a character where that slow speed just cripples him, and unfortunately that's just how Zangief is in this game. You have good options, they just are put on the wrong character. If Zangief was a bit faster, to say like, just not even like Chun-Li's speed, that's really fast, to say something like that, I don't know, speed of Ryu, he'd be a lot better. He'd be genuinely a lot better. You know, if he was just a little faster, a lot of these weaknesses I'm talking about wouldn't matter as much. Or maybe if his command grab didn't send the opponent and didn't send you 1,000 miles away. And look at that, look how far I am. If it didn't do that, then maybe he'd be a better character, right? But it's just these really small things add up and they just make him terrible. And that's my verdict on Zangief, is he sucks really bad because he's not very well designed. And with that, I'll have to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.